Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 94, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins have as much integrity as a crap golfer who fudges his scorecard. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is freshman as submitted by the Roulette Master subscriber Frank and presented on the December 18, 2024 episode of the Roulette Masters YouTube channel. We're running this test on the American table because that's how TRM did his test, but this bet looks better on a single zero table. The two partial losses on 0 and 00 become a single win by eliminating the 00. I ran a simulation of this bet on my self-tester 20 times and 8 tests were net winners. There are 12 winning numbers out of a possible 38, so there is a 15% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zeros allow the casino to pop 5.3% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is about 105 units. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've set the unit size to 1 simoleon. Place 10 units on the second column, then 1 unit each on the 000, 11 to 14, 14 to 17, 17 to 20, 20 to 23 and 23 to 26 splits. Finally add 1 unit each on 14, 17, 20 and 23 straight up. You will win 82 units if the ball lands on 14, 17, 20 or 23, and you will win 28 if it lands on 2, 5, 8, 29, 32 or 35. 10-unit wins come if the ball hits 11 or 26. You lose 2 units if the ball lands on 0 or 00 and you lose your 20-unit bet if you get 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, 24, 25, 27, 28, 30, 31, 33, 34, or 36. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
TRM's spins heavily favored his winning outcome. I feel like a broken record calling out creators who pass off anomalous results as what a player can reasonably expect. I shouldn't be that bothered anymore. Debunking crap strategies is why I created the channel. With more evenly distributed winning numbers, this strategy predictably still lost. If I were to play this, I would play online, stick to the European wheel, have 3 stored bets, which is one version for each column, and wait until a column missed 8 times in a row before playing. I wouldn't get too many spins off, but I also would be less likely to crash out on progressions. Do I condone this bet? Hell no. I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 2.6 with a standard deviation of 1.7. That means that it takes about 6 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 8 spins to get a win 95% at the time. There were 2 repeaters, 6 and 29 each doubled up. The hot numbers were 6 and 30 with 6 hits each and 29 and 32 with 5 hits each. The cold numbers were 23 with no hits and 0, 1, 10, 12, 13, 21, 26, 27, and 33 with 1 hit each. We had 2 streaks of 4 wins in a row, 1 streak of 3, and 6 streaks of 2 consecutive wins. We also had 1 streak of 9 losses in a row, 1 streak of 8, 1 of 6, 5 of 3 and 10 streaks of 2 consecutive losses. We were in profit for 47% of the test. Let's look at our rankings. We find freshmen at 85th out of 115 on raw winnings or losses, and 79th on % increased or decreased. More detailed information about the data, including hit counts, statistics, and streaks, can be found in the spin data for this test. A link is in the description. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. A creator who won't tolerate questions or criticism is a bright red flag, and you aren't a hater for being cynical or by simply questioning their methodology. Some strategies only work for a limited time and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly and be cautious with regard to the advice that you accept.
Good luck until the next time.